What is up, everyone? Scott Brandt coming to you on this late Sunday evening. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend. Hopefully, everyone's safe and healthy. I know a lot of people are dealing with flus, cold, COVID, all the different things that's going on. So, hopefully, you guys are being safe, staying healthy, and just do what you need to for yourself. And it's interesting because I was talking to a good friend. I was hanging out with Garrett Goggins tonight and just talking a little bit about some different things. But then also, he had brought up the fact that, and this has been something kind of percolating a little bit in regards to the coaching aspect for myself and the individuals I really focus on. And I have a call with another coach on Wednesday, and we were talking, and I think the biggest thing for me when it comes to who I focus on when it comes to divorced gentlemen, it's the aspect that it is hard as a gentleman when you go through a divorce or you go through a situation that you feel as if you've failed. You feel as if you're not doing what you're supposed to as a guy. You have the issue where you start telling yourself these stories that you're not worthy. Maybe you feel like you're a fraud and you're just not showing up like you should. And so it was one of those things that talking to this other gentleman for the coaching piece, and he was bringing up, he's like, you know what, the toughest part with getting your ideal client when it comes to the divorce segment and men that have gone through a divorce, the fact that it's tough to open up and express the emotions that you have and just to show up and understand that it's okay. Life isn't easy. Things happen, things occur for whatever reason, and you just never know. And so when he was talking, he's like, that's going to be your biggest trouble spot is men opening up and just really understanding that it's okay. Mistakes happen, failures do take place and whatnot. But it's the fact that gentlemen need to open up and really embrace their emotions and let the emotions run the course and understand that you can't let a divorce and that relationship that had expired and is no longer existent to define who you are as a man. And so I know from myself, I look at it, and when I look back, it took me about 14 months to really get to the point where I was able to forgive myself and understand that both myself and my ex-wife, we had our parts in the situation. But the thing is, I had to learn and look back and see what I did wrong and what I needed to learn going forward. And so I think it's one of those things when I look at the situation and kind of the push and the drive to get into coaching is to help other men that have gone through a divorce get to the point where they're able to forgive themselves. They go in there and they're able to start showing up as their solid self and truly just accept that, you know what, this doesn't define you as an individual, and you will overcome the situation and you'll be able to be a better partner going forward, a better friend, whatever it is, by working through these negative stories that you may be telling yourself, these negative connotations that you may have that have popped up because of what society may be telling you, what family, friends may have spoken and told you in regards to it being a failure, you're not worthy, whatever it is, because it is one of those crazy things that you may have individuals that have spoken into your life that you aren't meant to be married, you aren't meant to be loved, you're not meant to be in a relationship. And so it's one of those things when it comes to coaching and working with individuals is helping with the positive psychology, but working to overcome those negative stories, those negative thoughts, stacking those negative thoughts, getting through that and envisioning what your life will look like on the other side by doing the work, working on yourself, and really overcoming those negative stories that you may be telling yourself, the I'm not worthy, anything of that nature. And it's tough because as men, we believe that we can do it on our own. We don't need help, and we can't show emotions. And so the thing with that is that we're human, and all of us have the emotions that go through, and we got to embrace those emotions, let them run their course, but figure out a way to make sure that the emotions don't control you as an individual. And so it's just one of those things when it comes to coaching is that individual to be there with you, to walk with you through that journey. But ultimately, you're doing the work. You are the hero of your own story, and you're the expert in your life. But a coach is there to give you gentle accountability, to help you overcome and start working from your baseline to thriving in any part of your life, whatever that may be. And so I believe because of what I've gone through, the work that I've done and whatnot, I know what I bring to the table, and I know what I can do for gentlemen that may be dealing with the struggle, dealing with the negative stories, the negative connotation that they may be facing, and just the negative thoughts and whatnot. And so it's a matter that you got to understand that you can't do this on your own. It's tough trying to get through it by yourself, and it's not easy. And if you do not have somebody that's there with you walking, you're going to constantly be in this vicious cycle that you won't be able to break because you don't have somebody there that can step in and break that negative cycle, that negative loop that you might be in. So if you've got questions, if you're in a boat where you just don't know what to do, reach out to me. Let's sit down and talk, see what we can do to help you get through that situation, to break the stories, break the negative thoughts that you might have. But it comes down to the fact that you have to understand that you are the hero of your own life. You're the hero of your own journey. You just have individuals that are there working with you with that general accountability, helping you to overcome. Because if you can't break that cycle, it bleeds into everything else within your life. And so I think a little bit of it too is the confidence piece. And it's tough if you don't break that cycle and you don't break the negative thoughts and whatnot. So if, like I said, if you've got questions, you feel stuck, you don't know what to do, you're in this negative cycle, or you just feel like you're by yourself, reach out. Let's sit down and talk and see what we can do to help you overcome those negative ideas that you might have, those negative thoughts, and just help you get to a thriving part of your life that can bleed into everything else, and help you overcome the struggle that you may be facing, and just understand that you're not on your own island. Plenty of people have gone through this before and have gotten through it, gotten to the other side, and are thriving. But sometimes you need that help. Sometimes you need that coach. You need somebody there with you to walk with you and just to get through the situation that you may be facing. So, like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. If you're struggling and you don't know what to do, reach out. Send me a private message. We'll sit down and talk and see what we can do to get you from that baseline that you're dealing with to thrive in your life and whatever aspect you need to overcome and whatnot. So other than that, appreciate you guys, appreciate the time and your support. Love you guys. I'll catch you guys later.